Good morning, students. We were solving the previous question paper. So the next question is like this. This is question number 4C. Question number 4C. Obtain the expression. Obtain the expression. Obtain the expression for energy density. For energy density. For energy density in free space for electrostatic field right. Obtain the expression for energy density in free space for electrostatic field. Consider volume charge distribution. Consider volume charge distribution having uniform charge density, rho v coulomb per meter cube. So the volume charge distribution, that is the uniform charge density, volume charge density is rho v coulomb per meter cube. So the total energy stored is given by total energy stored is given by the equation WE is equal to, we know the equation is 1/2 volume integral rho v dV, right? W is equal to 1/2 volume integral rho v dV. Okay, take it as equation 1. So this WE is also given by 1/2, the basic equation is 1/2 summation m equal to 1 to n, summation 1/2 summation m equal to 1 to n qm vm joules, right? So according to Maxwell's equation, Maxwell's equation, we have rho v is equal to del dot d bar. This is according to the Maxwell's first equation. Rho v is equal to del dot d bar. Therefore WE will be equal to 1/2. So substitute this rho v is equal to del dot d bar in equation 1. So WE will become equal to 1/2 volume integral del dot d bar v dV. Take it as equation 2, right? The next equation will be for any vector A and scalar V, for any vector A and scalar V, there is a vector identity, right? There is a vector identity. So this vector identity is del dot of V A bar. This is equal to A bar dot del V plus V of del dot A bar. This is the vector identity. For any vector A and scalar V, del dot V A bar is equal to A bar dot del V plus V of del dot A bar. Memorize this equation, right? So accordingly we can rearrange here. Therefore del dot of A bar of V, that is del dot of A bar of V, this is equal to del dot V A bar minus A bar dot del V. Take it as equation 4. Using equation 4 in equation 2 we get, using equation 4 in equation 2, we get, using equation 4 in equation 2, that is this vector identity we have to substitute it in equation 2, right? Equation 2 is this equation, W is equal to 1 upon 2 volume integral del dot d bar of V dV. So accordingly we can, this is del dot A bar V we have here, del dot A bar V, here we are having del dot d bar of V. So accordingly we can rewrite the equation. So here we get WE is equal to 1 upon 2 volume integral, right? So del dot, instead of A bar we have D or d bar of V in the equation 2. So accordingly we can write del of V d bar minus d bar dot del V dV. Therefore WE is equal to 1 upon 2 volume integral of del of V d bar dV minus 1 upon 2 volume integral d bar dot del V dV. Take it as equation 5. Fine students. Now just I have expanded here, right? This is the equation. I have taken the integral to both the terms. According to divergence theorem, we can convert volume integral to surface integral, is it not? According to divergence theorem, we can convert volume integral to surface integral. So here this term, that is half of volume integral del dot V d bar dV. So I'll write this half of volume. So according to divergence theorem here, divergence theorem, right? Half of volume integral del of V d bar dV. This is equal to, this is converted to surface integral. So half of closed surface integral V d bar dot ds bar. Take it as equation 6. Half of volume integral del of dot V d bar of dV is equal to half of closed surface integral V d bar dot ds bar. So this dotted term, this will be here with dot of area, that is ds bar, surface. Okay. So therefore WE is equal to half of closed surface integral. So this we will be substituting here in equation 5 here, right? This for half of volume integral del dot V d bar of dV. So we get, therefore W is equal to half of surface integral V d bar dot ds bar minus the other term half of volume integral d bar dot del V dV. Take it as equation 7. Okay. Here the potential V is inversely proportional to the distance or the radius, right? So this R is the distance from the point charge and the point at which we are finding the potential, right? That is, it is the distance between the charge and the point at which we are finding the potential. So V is inversely proportional to 1 upon R, and d bar, that is flux density, is proportional to 1 upon R square. Okay. So here V d bar is proportional to at least 1 upon R cube. V d bar, it is proportional to 1 upon R cube. What about the surface, that is the area? ds varies. So it's the surface, it's the area. So it is R into R, that is, it is R square. ds varies as R square. Hence total integral varies as 1 by R, right? So how we got this 1 by R? So it is 1 upon R cube, that is, we have the equation here, V d bar dot ds bar. We got V d bar, that is 1 upon R cube, okay, 1 upon R cube into ds bar is R square. So R square cancels. So here we get 1 upon R. Fine. Next, as surface becomes very large, very large, okay, R tends to infinity, because it's a large surface, so R tends to infinity. So if you substitute R equal to infinity in this 1 by R, so what we get here, 1 by R tends to 0, is it not? Hence closed surface integral, that is a closed surface integral whatever that is we have written in the previous equation, that is this term v d bar dot ds bar closed surface integral, this becomes 0. Hence closed surface integral is 0 in equation 7. Then the remaining term, therefore we will be equal to simply the second term, that is the remaining term, that is minus half of volume integral d bar dot del v, that is d bar dot del v, is del here, del v dv. So that is we is equal to minus half of volume integral d bar dot del v dv, take it as equation 8. But we know that E bar is equal to minus del v, this equation also we have derived, E bar is equal to minus del v, therefore we will be equal to, so wherever it is del v, that will become equal to minus E bar in this equation. This is minus half of volume integral d bar dot del v is minus E bar, substitute that minus E bar dv, take it as equation 9. Okay students, I hope all of you are following here. Yes, therefore the next equation will be, therefore we have we is equal to half, that is minus half into minus E bar, it will be plus, so this will become equal to half volume integral d bar dot E bar dv joules, take it as equation 10. D bar is further equal to epsilon naught E bar, d bar is equal to epsilon naught E bar, therefore we is equal to half of volume integral d bar is epsilon naught E bar dot E bar dv joules, therefore we is equal to half volume integral epsilon naught E bar dot E bar is E square, right? We know this identity, E bar dot E bar, this is equal to E square. Okay, so half volume integral epsilon naught E square dv joules, take it as equation 11. Therefore we will be equal to half volume integral, I can write this epsilon naught E square as d square divided by epsilon naught dv joules. What is d? D is epsilon naught E, d square will be epsilon naught square E square, epsilon naught square divided by epsilon naught will be epsilon naught, so this term will become this term, that is half volume integral epsilon naught E square dv joules. In a differential form, from equation 10 we have the dwe is equal to, so equation 10, let us see the equation 10. So this is equation 10 here, I have written it here, this is equation 10, w is equal to half volume integral d bar dot E bar dv joules. So if I differentiate this, so differentiation of the integral is the term itself, so dwe will be equal to half of d bar dot E bar dv, now I can write dwe by dv, so dwe, this divided by dv, this is equal to half of d bar dot E bar joule per meter cube, dwe by dv is equal to half of d bar dot E bar joule per meter cube. because it is energy divided by volume. So energy unit is joule, volume unit is meter cube, so it is joule per meter cube. Okay, take this as equation 13. This is called as energy density in the electric field, right? This particular equation is called as energy density in the electrostatic field or in the electric field with the units joule per meter cube. If this term is integrated, right, if I integrate this term, then I get, if I integrate this term, then I get here the final equation. It will be WE is equal to volume integral dWe this divided by dV into dV. Take it as equation 14. Okay, so this is the equation which gives the total energy. This equation gives the total energy because it's an integration, so it gives the total energy, right? So that's all, students. We have derived the equation here for the energy density in free space for electrostatic field. Energy density in free space for the electrostatic field. Okay, so we have derived this equation, right? We have used various equations, and finally we have arrived at the equation WE is equal to volume integral dWe by dV into dV. That is our total energy in the free space for the electrostatic field. I hope everybody have understood, students. If there are any doubts in this derivation, send your doubts to me. I will clarify your doubts. Thank you.